Hello, everybody. I feel like I was just here. Wasn't I? I feel like I was just here. I've eaten my lunch. I've eaten my lunch. And I'm here to roll dice. What are you guys up to? Still doing the same thing? I'm tallying up all the where am I? I'm tallying up all these submission things. Pokemon's gaining some steam here, but yeah, don't neglect. I would love to be able to unlock all the final Warp Zone cards tonight. So, let's do that. Let's do that. You need to get on it though, because we got quite a lot to do in the next 12 hours. But it'd be nice to do like another midnight stream and unlock some cards, or even unlock them earlier. But let's see, what do you actually have here? Let me tweet that I'm live. We've got, I haven't done the math on this yet, but we've got about 90 Pokemon to draw. We've got about 30 people to take pictures in their baths, and we've got about 40 people that need to tell jokes that are Isaac themed. So don't forget about that. I know we're doing this whole money thing, but don't forget about that. We're also about 300 backers away from the next alt art card unlock, which may unlock early depending. I actually gave the alt art card to somebody else to spoil, and hopefully they will be spoiling it in a few hours. It's a little special one. Updates from the last stream a few minutes ago. I reached out to the unnamed developer of a very popular game that people really love, who reached out to me just a few days ago wanting to be part of the Kickstarter, and I said, sorry, we're full. I gave them first dibs since they really, really wanted to be a part of it, and I thought it would be really cool. So I'm giving them that Warp Zone. I think you'll like it regardless. The design's pretty cool. But I've also reached out to Darkest Dungeons in case we roll another, which is very possible. All right, where am I? Let's do questions for a few minutes, and then I'll roll this dice. I just want to make sure everybody gets in here to see this live dice roll. Did Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion Pony Island developers get in contact? No, I don't know who they are. I've heard of the games, but I don't know these people. Uncut cards reminder. You're supposed to remind me on Twitter, not here. So this is currently what's going on. So Javon and his family are driving from LA to Santa Cruz, which is like a 6-hour drive plus. That's what they're currently doing. So I doubt Javon is listening right now. I'll try to remember. I'm sure we'll do some streams tomorrow. He's coming. The kid's coming down. They're all going to be playing outside and causing chaos. And me and Javon are going to try to stream together and shoot the shit to celebrate the end of this until midnight when it ends. We can go over that stuff then. You'll be able to ask all your Javon questions directly straight to the Javon. Right to Javon's face. Any clues on the next Warp Zone? The Warp Zone that you're currently working on? Should I no, I don't want to spoil the fun. There's a couple of them in there. There's a couple of IPs in there. There's a few surprises. I think you'll be happy. I think. How is my day? I feel so I screwed up my back. I'm actually using this Necronomicon as a pillow because this chair, even though it's an ergonomic chair, has fucked my back up. I'm blaming it and not the fact that I've just been sitting here at this dumb standing desk, not standing, for God knows how long, for the past month and a half. I screwed my back up, but last night wasn't too bad, and I woke up and I feel pretty good, mostly because I've been using this thing. Nuclear Throne Warp Zone, please. Where have you been? That already happened. You should check out the stuff that we've unlocked. But yeah, Danielle is still asleep with the baby. They were up pretty late last night, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm at a low stress place because I've gotten basically all the cards done except for the things that we're doing now. I'll do one more question and then we will roll this dice. Does the free Tainted Isaac... So this is I'm going to read this, but you're going to save this for tomorrow for Javon. Does the free Tainted Isaac figure add to the shipping cost? If yes, is there a way to remove it? I'm going to predict the future and say that there will be a small increase in shipping, possibly. And I don't believe there is a way to remove it because it's a free gift. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and you can ask again tomorrow. I'm hoping... People are asking me to spoil the Warp Zone. I'm hoping that once I get a few confirmation replies from the person that I'm talking to about the single Warp Zone card that you guys unlocked before, once I get confirmed, I pitched a few cards. Once they confirm, then I'll do a template, maybe a sketch, and then we'll just reveal it tonight or tomorrow, depending on what can be done. Okay, let's roll. Are you guys ready? What do you guys want to roll? What are you guys hoping to roll? I'm going to do a left-handed roll today, or now, this time. Please give us Eternal Template on a blank card. Sorry, can't do it. There's only 10 and I've already done them. But I can always upload. You'll be able to do it. Don't worry about it. A natural 20. You guys want nat 20s? Okay, here it goes. It's a 14. That is a 14. Pretty sure I know what a 14 is, but we'll just make sure. A 14 is a guest artist alt card. I think I have them prepared. Shit. Let's see. I should have prepared this. Let me write it down. Alt art. We're going to dive in. We're going to dive into some files here. And we're going to find one of these. And we're going to make it happen. Javon's messaging me. I don't know if he knows I'm live. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this one. Because this is super cool. One sec, folks. There it is. Check this shit out. All right. So I got to get this. This person goes by 16 bits of glass on Twitter. I'll be posting this. they made a fucking stained glass card of Larry Jr. I don't know if this is final. I might actually bring Larry above here. I'm not positive if I'm going to do that yet or not. Whatever looks the best if I'm able to edit it correctly. But you can see there's a poop right in the middle. Look how cool that is. That's just fucking amazing. So that's 16 bits of glass. I will be posting it on Twitter with the correct @ and that shit is now unlocked. This is also an alt version of Larry. I can't remember the first change. I think it was that it gets easier. It gets harder to hit. The other one gets harder to hit when it's low life. This one deals more damage, so there's more little heads running around trying to kill you. I think this one loots as well and is easier to hit overall. It's different, I think. Pretty sure it's different. If I remember correctly, I did it the other night. Can we get an alt Henry? Those who missed it, we rolled a 14. You're all right. There's that genuine 14. If you guys want to roll this shit again, you gotta be upgrading your pledge, yo. I mean, it's already gone up 10 grand. Essentially, every 100 and roughly, we'll say every 120 to 130 grand that we make, another roll happens. That number is actually 140, but on average, you guys retweet and like about 10,000, so it's reduced by that. You can do it more if you just like and retweet my pinned tweet. I think I'm going to do another one, just updating that as well, since now we're down to 35 hours. So you can get in more retweets and likes for the next one. And yeah, if you want things to move faster, add your add-ons. Can you see me if I go like this? Add your add-ons now. You should know how to do that at this point. I've retweeted many how-tos. Add your shipping. Make sure you've added your shipping to your pledge. Tell your friends. Make sure everybody knows about it. We've got only 298 more backers in order to unlock the next alt art card. We've got about $115,000 to make to do another roll. Things are moving pretty quickly. We are cruising towards 6 million. If we can get to 6.6 million by the end of the night tomorrow, we will unlock 20 new cards. It's going to be insane. So if that happens, I've already prepped the artist and said, okay, even though all the art is essentially done, I have to just put it all together, except for these 20 fucking cards, which then I've got to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to do 5 minutes of questions, and then I'm going to get back to work and update all this shit online. Don't ask about warp zones. If you really want to know about warp zones, complete the fucking social goals. Right? Complete the social goals. If you really want those things. I got a lot of them. This is the final pack. This is the rest. All right, what do you guys want? Okay. If I'm an early backer, but I did not pledge $35 at first, but I changed it afterwards to 110, will I still get the Tainted Isaac? I'm not sure. If you came in at $1 and then modified your shit afterwards, you may still get the Tainted Isaac because you were there in the first 48. I believe the rule is as long as you've ended above 35 and we're there in the first 48, you're going to get a free Tainted Isaac. Again, ask that question again when Javon's here. What's the shipping cost of the Angel tier? It should be roughly the same as the big boy box, essentially the collection tier. Roughly the same, maybe a few dollars more because of the angel. I don't know what Sir Pello is. Can you name us any other development teams that contacted you that... No. No, I don't. That's called disappointing and upsetting everyone. I will not mention that. But do know that there are enough of them that if we roll a few more warp zones that I would be able to reach out to them and do it. I know you guys want Darkest Dungeon. And like I said, I'm contacting them now currently and seeing if they're down. If so, we roll again and then that happens. Will you be selling alt art cards as an add-on? No. They come in the big boy box. If you want more, you got to buy the big boy box. Samson and Lazarus figures. So we're missing Lazarus, Samson, Eden, Bethany, Jacob, and Esau. Those are the remaining figures to have the full non-tainted collection. I definitely want that to happen. I would like if the next batch was just all of them, all the rest of them, so people can have the full set. I don't know when that'll happen, but probably in a year, I would say. If I add my shipping, will I still be charged for my shipping afterwards, or will the Kickstarter know to use the money for that? So yeah. So like if somebody right now said, I added $25 for an add-on, and then they end the Kickstarter, it would basically say, here's your total, here's your credit. So the credit is the money that you're adding on now, and then it reduces so it'll take shipping out of that. And then it'll say, if you want to add this, then it'll be this much more, and the shipping will cost this, and blah, 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 blah. So don't worry. Once the Kickstarter is over, it's fine if you underpay because you can fix it after the fact. It's fine if you overpay because you can fix it after the fact. But it's better now to add estimated shipping to your order so we can get up to 6.6 by the end of this thing. You said you only had a few, but is every mystery box and bathwater tier getting a full holodeck? Yeah. Definitely can happen. Yes, I'm going to say yes. I'm quite sure that I have enough to supply 40, and yeah, I should. If I don't, I'm sure Javon may have a few that I can get, and don't worry about it. There's got to be at least 100 that exist between us. I hope. I'll make it right. Don't worry. This is the most annoying person in this chat. Can you just give us a turtle template on a files, not on blank card? No. Go to hell. Go to hell. You'll never get your eternal template now. But if you would have asked nice, not spammed, I would have totally given it to you. I would have uploaded it right here and you could screenshot it. But now I'm not going to do it. Anyway. Where are we? Will the Warp Zone cards have a mark or something on the back? No. No. No, I mean, if you're just wanting to mark them for character wise, like the Warp Zone cards are all over the place, so I can't mark them. If you don't want to play with them, you have to look at the fronts. There will probably be a little W for Warp Zone on the front of the cards to just show where it's coming from and that it's a promo card. Same thing goes with the alt art cards. They'll probably get an icon as well. Pico School. I don't know if you noticed, but Tom Fulp drew Isaac in Pico School style for an alt art card. And that's the closest we're going to get to that one. Will we be able to tell the difference from the big box and the full collection? I'm getting both. I wanted to keep my big boy box sealed. Yeah, you'll be able to tell. One will weigh a lot, and one will weigh an okay amount. So you're just gonna do one of these things. Is there any way to know if we have unlocked the Tainted Isaac figure? So it's not an unlock. If you backed in the first 48 hours and you end your pledge with at least $35, you'll be getting the Tainted Isaac figure for free. If you somehow missed it, you can buy the Tainted Isaac. I think it's $18 or something. And you can add that to your pledge and you can get it. Have you shown off the single player? We sent out emails describing in depth how single player works. That's essentially how it goes. A lot of people have been testing it, and a lot of people say it's surprisingly enjoyable. The only thing that you guys don't have is a list of cards that are basically cards that you would cut out of single player because they're multiplayer focused cards. And I'm possibly going to actually have an icon on the cards that show if they're single player versus multiplayer. Or I might do a list, depending on which one seems more confusing, depending on how many people are playing what. I'm getting a spam call. Why are there no D20 or spin down dice add-ons? Because D20 is not used in this game at all. That's why. People have asked for like custom D&D sets of dice and stuff that feel Isaac-y. I'm not 100% sure that people would use those. They could be used as counters in this, but not going to happen in this Kickstarter, that's for sure. What is the shipping on the full collection tier? Where can I find shipping of all tiers? Go down to the bottom of the page. I know it's fucking huge at this point because everything that we've unlocked is all there now. Go to the bottom. It'll show you by region how much XYZ will cost. The full collection will basically cost the same amount as the big boy box because it's exact same dimensions. It just weighs a little more. So just go with that. Sandman alt art when? No, Shadman. Hey, Shadman. Who's Shad? I don't know who that is. You give me absolutely no context. There's multiple people saying this. You want me to look this up? What's Shadman? What the fuck's Shadman? Shadman. The term Shadman refers to the pornographic and explicit web comics of Swedish artist Shadi Pergin, who goes by the online handle Shadbase. The Shadman meme is used as a reaction to the shocking nature of his artwork. Well, let's see this. Let's see this artwork. This is way tamer than I was being sold. All right, so I don't know who the fuck this person is, but I'll tell you right now, if you would have told me about him before and I thought it was funny, then I would have done it. But now you're just spamming it at me in the chat. There will be no more guest artists because this fucking shit ends in a day. And I already have like 10 bonus alt art cards, and I hope that we can unlock them all because I know that people will be very disappointed. A lot of them message me nearly daily and say, what are the chances? How are we looking? Is it going to happen? And I'm like, I don't know. How do room cards work? I feel like I haven't seen them at all. I have most of the room cards done. I just haven't gotten them proofread, edited, and templated. Room cards work like this. At the start of the game, there's a room deck. It has 55 cards in it. Probably more with all the extra stuff. Excuse me. You flip the top room card. That card will have a global effect. The global effect will affect all players, possibly be interactable on the active player's turn, but each player can interact with it. Or it'll be a modifier to make the game harder, make the game easier, or something random that happens. It's a one-time thing and it goes away. The effect stays until the end of a player's turn, and the triggered effect is essentially if the active player killed a monster, at the end of their turn, they would discard, they would choose to discard the room card and then replace the room card with a new card. That's how that's how it works. And I hope that helped. All right, where are we? When are you going to fix the cracked crown achievement? I don't fix that sort of stuff, so I won't be doing that. But I'm sure it'll get fixed once somebody realizes it's broken. Have you ever considered a Magic the Gathering card for 4 souls? Of course I have. I mean, so Magic is very particular with who they publicly interact with and associate with. I've said it before, my current goal, my dream. So I got to design a card for Magic the Gathering. Magic is my favorite game, period. It has been one of my favorite games since I was 14. I love it. It inspired the majority of my games, and definitely 4 souls. I play it every weekend if I can. And every day if there's a good draft online, if possible. But I was able to design a card I designed a Cruel Sadist was the card that I designed ages ago. And that was a huge, amazing thing for me. And currently they're doing Secret Lair drops, which are alternate art cards that you can buy at a pretty high price, that are foil and non-foil. And majority of those cards are based around artists. I would kill to have a pack of 3 or 4 cards where I get creatures that I get to redesign in my style. So I would draw them, obviously, and I would redesign the character, like Fleshbag Mauler, would look something more like the Duke of Flies, something like that. Something that nods to my current work. I would love that. That would be super fucking cool. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Why am I talking about this? Somebody asked something about the Gathering 4 Souls card. Oh yeah, the conclusion. Conclusion to what I'm saying is, I don't think it'd be possible. Much like large studios, I don't think I would get approval to do a Magic card officially for 4 Souls. So what's the point? When you roll a when I unlock an alt art card, can I roll a d6 for the extra alt art? Sure, I can do that, but the thing is you don't know what art is tied to what art, so I might as well just choose. I want to. So how it looks behind the scenes is there's different styles of cards, and I want to make sure that it's rounded out, and there's not a black and white card next to another black and white card, or a photo, different styles and stuff like that. So I'm just going to pick and kind of choose. What's the rule book going to look like? I have no idea, but we will make it. Meat Boy is a character card. Nope. Not going to happen. I'm not part of Team Meat. Don't want to confuse people. And sometimes I get a lot of negative attention about Meat Boy stuff at this point. I don't want to confuse people and think that I had anything to do with the current iteration of it. And I also just don't want to deal with any kind of the behind the scenes stuff of figuring out what's going to happen. How are we going to do this? I don't even know who I would talk to. It's so that one is confirmed not happening. I'm pretty sure someone told me that they made their own card game. So there's probably a Super Meat Boy card game out there. If you really want that, you can go and buy that and have a lot of fun with it. Okay. One more question, and then I'm going to go hide. Social goals update when? Right after this. One more. Ed, you said in a tweet that you'd get something special for organizing challenges. Is that still a thing? Yes. At the end of the Kickstarter, I will DM a list of people that I have, and then I will ask those people if they have other people that they could recommend as people that have been the most helpful or that have gone above and beyond for social goals. And I will contact more people. This is all post Kickstarter. And I will put you guys on a list for something special. And that's it. Did I sell that bathwater? That would be amazing if I did. That would make me happy. Did I sell my bathwater? Where am I? Did I sell it? I have to go to the bottom. God, this page goes on forever. Oh, all right. My bathwater is gone. Now I really have to make a lot more of these things. For a while I thought, well, it'll make my life easier and I'll be able to get away with just doing 10. But now I gotta go to work. Okay. We'll be back for another dice roll. Once we hit, let's see, this is a rough number. So 80, was it 60 before? We're 20 up. About 100, basically about 100 grand. So when we're closing in at 6 million, hopefully later tonight, is when we'll do another dice roll. And we can go there much faster if you guys add your shipping right now to your order, or add your add-ons right now. All right. See you guys later.